Hi, I suppose I should button the button. Make me look a little more. Anthony's Fishy Friends, Posiwi in the house. How y'all doing? It's Mobb Guppy. It's where the Guppy is the mob. Happy Saturday. My company's involved with something today. I have to go out after we're done. Today is the 10th anniversary of the Joplin tornado, where 161 people were killed. And it's 10 years later. Pretty amazing. How y'all doing? Carrie, how are you? I am great. Thank you very much. I am great. Yeah, so just chilling like a villain, hanging out with good people like you. Can't get better than that? I don't think so. Yeah, so I realized I got home about an hour ago. Hey, John Oliver, and I was going to do some water changes, but I realized, really, I'll do that after we're done with the live stream. I don't have to be anywhere till 5 o'clock tonight. It's a good time, so I'll make myself a nice big fat lunch and enjoy the fine fellowship of hanging out with you guys. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? I don't think so. Bolo's here. He just got down right before we started going live. Don't ask me why he decided that was the moment, but he did. So yeah, so life is good. What is going on in your deal? It's the California Reds, by the way. Let's see. I have some that are in Boston, Maryland, California. Where else is the? It's John Oliver has some of the California Reds. He's got a lot of babies there too. Yeah, so life is good. Bolo being camera shy. He's now sitting at my feet looking at me like this. Waving at him. Okay. There he is. He's in my lap. Life is good. I have to signal him by hand. Yeah, wait till you start getting fry there, John. You're going to get a lot of fry. John Oliver has some of the California Reds, and he's the only one who's gotten the Swordtail Reds from me. Because I haven't really sold the Swordtail Reds yet. I've just sold and they're not even full Delta tail Reds, but they're nifty and they're good looking. And so there you go. Vanosky Tanks, how are you doing? I have to ship out some fish on Monday, which is good. And someone bought for a tub 14 swordtail guppies. So they're on their way to him. He'll get them. They'll go out Monday. He wasn't ready because the weather was too cold where he's at. So I need to send him a note and see if he's ready for them. And so look forward to that very much. What else is going on, gang? So it's just I'm gonna do water changes this afternoon. My whole deal was this. Is that is my how I do my water changes, which is different than what a lot of people do. Mine, it works really well for me, and I'll tell you why I do it the way I do it. I have 45-gallon plastic garbage cans that I fill up with water and their treatment, and I allow to sit there for at least 45 hours before I start doing water changes. Maybe just 24 hours this week on one of them, because it's just I need to get some water changes done. And I do it that way, making sure the water's at a reasonable temperature. In the winter, I'll give you a good example here. And I don't even live in a cold place. Water was coming out of the thing at 48, 49 degrees. Well, I put that and do a half a tank change, with my Guppies, because 10-gallon tanks, that's what I do. That's going to kill them. It's way too much. So, but I do think there's not a problem with if, in the winter, I don't keep my home that warm. I usually keep it right at, at night, I'll drop it to 62. Away from work, away to work, I drop to 60. When I'm home, 68. So their water beef's like 63 to 65. That's not, that's not that crazy. So what else is up? Let's see. Other than that, I got to do those water changes. Got to do this thing. John Oliver, he's setting up. He had a lot of fish. It was great hanging out with John the other day, and his little guy and his family. His little guy's funny. Petroman, 1185. What's up in Tom's River, New Jersey? Jersey, everybody. And by the way, I'm high in onto the whole Jersey thing. I love it. I lived there for some time, and I love Jersey. Yeah, what else can I? I guess the other thing that's going on in the whole barbershop thing, I have a new LFS that has decided they want to do a table sale, which is great. Michael Hollingsworth, you're already missing your fish room? Yeah, John Oliver's got it. You're going to have to start a new fish room, Michael. New fish room. Yeah, I had a great time at the swap. It was great meeting you finally, John, and seeing Michael and the other Michael and the rest of the gang. It was good. It was good. And how tired John was really tired because the Kansas City people came a long way too. Maybe after the summer, there you go, Michael. It's so my local LFS wants to do a table sale, but he wants to do the table sale on the same day that people at the Kansas City Aquarium Club, the Heartland Aquarium Club, they're going to be doing theirs. And I will stop by and see him. May try doing it today. And tell him, he may want to consider changing the date, moving it up a week or later a week. The newly elected leader of the Illuminati, Peter Thiel. I'll tell you what. It's have you ever kept red wigglers? Thinking my Oscar Flowerhorn GT would like a treat on occasion. I have. You know what? I'm pro red wigglers. The Cadillac of Worms. Yeah, the Oscar Flowerhorn and Green Terrors would love some stuff. Hey, Lunatic Fringe, aka Chewy, in the house. Canada in the house, everybody. Canada is here, so we've got at least 2 countries. If you're one of my Aussie people, say hi, or in Latin America somewhere or Europe, please say hi. Love saying hi to everybody around the world. Or Jamaica. Good times had by all. And Yeah, life is good. Doug, did you get Chewy's email? Yeah, so it's so it's all good. So it was great last weekend meeting a lot of people. It was not as busy customer wise as you would think. Weather was not perfect. So it wasn't like you were being tempted by people who want to go out and party, or do stuff outdoors, which I think a lot of people are really, really desperate to go do. So so that's the deal. That is the deal there. A little promotion for Doug Gray. Shout out for his fish food. That's right. No, exactly correct. Doug Gray's food is great. Oddly, you saw and met no people last weekend and was very happy about it. Yeah, it's but hanging out with John Oliver and I and Michael Hollingsworth, that would be good. Trust me. Even a hermit like me loves hanging out with those people. Hey, what's up, Vinay? Color Guppies in the house. Yeah, I look forward to doing the auctions. I'm all in on that. All in on it all the way around. It's all good. And by the way, the other person with the California Reds, our buddy Vinay at Color Guppies. He's got some. And everyone needs an aquarium full. Marco allows me guppy talk. All right, Posiwi. Lurk away. It's all good. I hope all goes well with the doctor's appointment. I'm going to get my eyes looked at this week. Not my eyes, teeth. 2 auctions a year and 2 table sales a year. I'm all in. Count me in. Go down and enjoy the fine group of people that you can only see there. Life is good. So it's 90 degrees here already. Looks like a stay in the house day. I'll tell you what, here it's so your deals don't go off. What's the temperature? It didn't answer. What?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
I'm having a trouble understanding. Uh-oh. I hope we're not like losing internet. Yeah, she's drunk. Exactly correct. I don't know, everything seems good here. So we're still doing the live stream. So who knows? Let me do it again.
Right now, it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
66. It's been kind of raining all day today. So hopefully the sun comes out. Get a little more of that vitamin D on my bodice. I had to mow my front yard yesterday, even though it was raining on and off, because it was just getting to the point where it was getting like, pretty deep. You sold 5 discus, which was nice. I was surprised no one wanted a flower horn. Betta's an angelfish. Yeah, it was really weird. Chard was there. Chard 56, who sells on Aquabid. He was there, and he had not, he had not moved a lot at all. Some worship the sun, some the other sun, and others worship the sunfish. I think it's good to get some vitamin D. A little vitamin D on the body doesn't hurt anything. Too much, get skin cancer, which isn't pleasant at all. So life is good. In fact, I need to hit up Doug Gray for some more fish food here in the next week or so. I do worship the Swedish bikini team. Do they still exist? In your heart, Doug Gray. In your heart, they still exist. So there you go. My it's just going through and getting junk done around here with the Fishroom. Watching the stuff get done is so much fun. The ski team are full of bunnies. Great team to party with in Jasper. Yeah, it's for the flower horn thing, you really need for the most part on a lot of the flower horns, you need really a good size aquarium. So it's because these suckers will get big and they're aggressive. They're McNasties, aren't they? For those of you who have them, how correct am I? Everything I see on them is that, when they start getting to their mature size, it's on, man. It is on. Yeah, Banff. Yep. Colorado's more of my skiing type. It's I've skied a lot of California. Back in the day. Gotta be careful. My arm is still just killing me. You see that thing? It's like swollen and it still hurts. It's like, I have no idea. No idea what's going on there with my arm. It's to get by the way, is that Rossland, which is close to where I am, was the ski hill of Nancy Green. Nancy Green as in the famous skier or the famous pancake person? You never know what fish will be a hot item in these sales. No, you're totally right, Michael. Is that you go there and all of a sudden, boom, everybody's after a certain thing. There was one woman who showed up at my table just saying, "Why are all these damn guppies here? I hate guppies. I hate them." All right. Yep, gold medal skier. And the original, here's another little tidbit for you. The original model for Aunt Jemima pancake mix and syrup was a woman named Nancy Green. There you go. It's about the food and them thinking everything is food. Large aquarium needed. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with good food. It's all good. So I get to this weekend, or not the next weekend's a holiday weekend. I've got to follow up with somebody. I have fish going out on Monday, and this guy bought him. He's doing it purely as tubs. Where he was, it was too cold when he bought the fish a few weeks ago. So I have to, so I just noticed I got a nice note from somebody that I never wrote back on. It's the type of jerk I am. Not to go out and reply. Yeah, ski resorts at night are fun. It's a party. It's a definite party. Yeah, it's interesting to see what goes on. I went up 2 years ago to the Kansas City show, and I bought a lot of the stuff that I still have in my bigger aquarium. I got some Corys and some Super Reds. And they're still in there. It's getting the the flower horns. It's all about having that aquarium room, isn't it? Especially if you want to breed them. Because you have to sort of set them up and hope they don't murder each other. And probably a little bit more than your standard variety cichlid would go after trying to kill each other. Yeah, I worked at a ski resort after high school for a winter, and I worked in Lake Tahoe, and had a great time. And yeah, skiing all day and partying all night, except you were working. So, but when you had the shift off, you could go out and do it. I worked in the garage, and the junior guy in the garage worked days, and the night and overnight guys or gals, they had more seniority, so they could ski all day. So your hope was, when I started there, I was working the days, and you got 2 days off a week. But as soon as the guy screwed up at night, I was there. That's good. Diet Dr. Pepper, everybody. Um, I have noticed though that the fish sales, at least for my online sales, have picked up over the last few weeks. There was a period there where, quite frankly, I wasn't trying to push the fish because you didn't know if they were going to arrive or not. Now I shipped on Tuesday and they arrived on Thursday this week. And the shipment I had went to the San Francisco Bay Area. Boom. So that was good. So, and the week before, I had a bunch of stuff go out. All arrived in 2 days. So it's for those who were concerned about, it's taken too doggone long. That's changed. Well, is that there was a lot of shortages because there were states that had real tough restrictions for the COVID. Now everything's pretty much loosened up in most states of the United States. Between Thursday and today, you've received 62 free fish. That's nice. Yeah, I'm sure Ali Sean is. Now, what kind of fish did you get, Posiwi? 62 free fish. There you go. And the answer is, can you ever have enough fish? My belief is the answer, no. But at some point you go from there. Oh, that's tomorrow. Ali Sean in the house. Everyone, by the way, wants to meet the mother of Zach Wilson. Did you see this video of her, the new quarterback for the Jets? She went on this sort of rant about women on Snapchat being all whores. Hot and crazy, great combo. West African Cichlid Conference in Australia. I won't be making it. I would love to go to Australia, but I won't be making it. As much as I would want to make it. See, is this raining? Yeah, it seems like everything's drying out here. It's really good. For my exciting lawn mowing for my backyard, I need at least 2-3 days of dryness, and it's been raining every day. The past 6 days. We had a nice soaker this morning, so that's good. Austria. Okay. Probably won't be going to Austria either. I do not own Lederhosen. I'm a Lederhosen. I keep away from it. It's I don't do the Lederhosen. One of my Hey, no problem. No problem, Chewy. Financial backers of Kendall Jenner's 818 tequila. So everyone's complaining, by the way, about cultural appropriation and Kendall Jenner making a tequila. Okay. Do you know who else has his own tequilas? No one's saying cultural appropriation there. Is LeBron James. He has his own tequila. So there you go. A case of tequila out of Yardley, Pennsylvania. Doug, did you win the lottery yesterday? There's somebody in Pennsylvania did. Ali Sean says it's not him. Oh, I know. I know a lot of Guppy people keep cichlids. I don't have any right now. I love them, though. You forgot to buy tickets again? Yeah, there was one winner only in Pennsylvania. I think the gross amount was like $520 million. So somebody's going to be either getting rid of all their friends and disappearing, or they're going to be fleeced by their friends. Oh, Dan Aykroyd has his own tequila. Of course, there's Cabo Wabo, which is Van Halen's tequila. You have, there's a lot of famous people who have tequilas. No one ever accuses P. Diddy, who has vodka, of of cultural appropriation of the Ruskies, do they? My line is everyone should have Guppies. If you don't, that's your loss. You're missing out. So this morning, when I was walking the dog at 4:30 this morning, the wacky thing about making a Guppy tequila and putting a dead Guppy in every bottle, it's not testing well so far. Why not? They put worms. But that's on. By the way, it's not usually a tequila thing. It's mainly done by. It's done by mezcal is what they put the worm in. Or what I like even better, there's a tequila somewhere, a mezcal that has a scorpion in it. Don't say dead, say preserved. You have 120 gallon with Guppies, not bad. Looking red group, breed true. There you go. Referring that a guppy is a worm and has a toxin that makes you high. As in junkyards where they preserve Subarus. There you go. Did you hear the plane coming over my house? I live right near Joplin International Airport, and on a day like today, you'll hear the private planes go up and down. What's up, Bolo? Okay. Yeah, he sort of walked around, then plumped on me. It's what is LeBron James? tequila. All right. What's it called? Lobo 1707 is the name of it. It's kind of a good looking bottle. So it's oh yeah, $160 for their high end. Oh, their high end one. Ooh, and they're yeah, that's now I wonder how much they're selling the 818 tequila for. Oh, it's affordable, relatively affordable. It's $70 for a bottle. Grew up near JFK, the SST would cause windows to rattle. And by the way, Alishan, it used to be JFK was famous for hijackings of products that arrive via plane. Now, were you paid off to make sure the mobsters were able to get their stuff away? It's the hijacking, and that's a good one. JFK. Yeah, by the way, the planes are much better than they used to be. I used to live near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Like, I don't know, it's like my third place when I left home. And it was a grand total, it was very noisy. Now they're relatively quiet. The private planes, the small little private planes, make more noise than anything else. So there you go. It you missed out on the Lufthansa heist, which was huge. That was if you ever saw the movie Goodfellas, that's what that was about, and how they ended up killing everybody because nobody could. Everyone was buying brand new Cadillacs. No one could just shut up about it. They were going to bars and buying everybody in the bar a drink or two. Yeah, so they had to kill a lot of people. A lot of mobsters were killing a lot of mobsters. Excellent. Appreciate that Ali Sean was in chat when Rocco's Fishroom and I had to talk about guppy clubs. Danny Ken was also there from the Portland Aquarium Society. Yeah, good group of people. It was in our buddy Ian. He's in Portland. It's it's all good. Love fish clubs it's fish clubs are so important for the hobby. Really is. May I say it could be even more important than fish tube, even though it does a lot of same building the community and stuff like that. Deal is when you're in a fish club, you're able to go and it's easy to go and see everybody's fish and do stuff that and touch, essentially, eyeball them in person. It's a lot easier deal. The first Guppy thing is coming up. It's the Deep South. The Deep South Club is getting together. Is getting together. I think is this going to be later in June, everybody, and that it's a haul for me to hit. Here we go. Show schedule. Huh. Okay, the Gateway one is September 11th and 12th. So I'll go up for that. July 30th and 31st, Deep South Aquarium Society in beautiful Nashville. So there you go. And you can't go wrong with Nashville's kind of a fun place to go. I have a buddy of mine out there, so it's I'm pro that all the way around. It's I'm pro going out and seeing that. So hopefully I can get that done and go from there. I would love to go out to the one in Nashville. It's a great, great town to be in. It's a great, great town. I mean, it is a beautiful place to be. And I love going to Nashville. It's a great city. It just is. There's a lot going on with it. It's relatively new. It's beautiful. It has cultural type things. Nashville is nice as long as you don't run into Kaler doing his Elvis impersonation act. It's I hate to say this. You know where you do not go in Nashville? Anywhere near Music Row. It's you keep away from it. I am not I don't mind the old country. I'm not a fan of the new country. New country, I'm not a fan of their current product. It's not that good right now. But I love the old stuff. In fact, on my playlist, I've got things like Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Tom T. Hall, Charlie Pride. That's all great stuff to me. I listen to some of the newer stuff, and I'm just going, really, is this supposed to be good? This sounds like it sounds like an over-consulted concoction of stuff. Yeah, Bob Kaler in his shorts. I wear shorts a lot. Jerry Reed, yep. Jerry Reed, great. It's Waylon Jennings, great. I can only take so much Willie Nelson. George Jones ain't my thing. Neither is Conway Twitty. Johnny Cash, obviously, he's the GOAT, baby. He's the GOAT. Yeah, but I will tell you the big problem with country is that it's very different than pop or rock or soul or what have you. Is that the record companies are really in control, almost like how Berry Gordy was in control of the Motown acts. Yeah, here's what you're recording. Here's the songs. That type of. Alishan does a Johnny Cash impersonation act while holding a fishing net. You see, there you go. So the record companies run these people. Why do you see, there's a lot of artists who have made a ton of money, selling records and with the music rights and all that sort of stuff. Nashville generally does not allow, they basically usually just tell the artist what's on their album. And even if they wrote quote unquote great music, they don't care. They're into the idea of doing of making sure that they do it their way and no one else's way. So there you go. It's nice. By the way, just taking a look at one place that sells booze online, 818 is totally completely out of stock. Apparently, Kendall Jenner tequila is just going like that. So there you go. And I hate to go keeping up with the Kardashians. Put your gas in the 370Z yesterday, $3.90. Yeah, there you go. The bikini did it for sales. You ever heard of the Richard Lynch band, Richard Traditional Country on YouTube? I have not heard him. I'll check him out. I'll check it out. Yeah, here we're still at, I filled up a week ago Friday at 256. I do it at Sam's Club. I was seeing this week mostly in the 270s where I'm at. But Missouri has some of the lowest gas tax in the country. So there you go. There you go, all the way around. Can't go wrong with that. Do you know what? I have not seen the Tesla Roadster. I need to see what that looks like. Okay, Chewy, I will. Send me the link. Email me the link. Mobb with 2 B's dot Guppy with 2 P's at gmail.com. My wow. Yeah, well, the deal is that the secret of these electric vehicles is that they, by nature, they don't have any lag. Most cars, you press on the gas, even with modern electronics, modern stuff to go through it, boom, they go. You put your foot down and they go, which is pretty neat. Problem with the thing is that, 250, mile range ain't a lot, kids. It ain't a lot at all. And I'm going on a road trip in June. I'm going to be driving to Minneapolis and back. If I had an electric car, I'd be stopping to plug in twice on the way up to Minneapolis, because right now it's like 250. Maybe I'd be at 3 times, because it's like 700 miles from here. Yeah, and you do have to have a special setup if you want it to charge fast. You can plug it in, and it's more of a trickle type charge, but it takes like 8 hours. So you get home, you plug it in, and you got to leave it there for 6-8 hours for it to hit temperature or to hit full charge. So if I was driving an electric car to Minneapolis in June, you'd have to stop 2-3 times. And it's like an hour and a half each time. So it's like you got to stop. Or with gas, you just gas the hell out of it. You get snack food, or you do a drive-through, and you're on your way. It's a heck of a deal. Yeah, that's the other problem, Doug Gray. So is that, and I don't know what it's like in Canada, Chewy, you can correct us. One of the proposals for the stimulus money is to put charging stations all over the country. And and you have to right now sort of dig up where they are, find out where they're at. When I was driving, when my vehicle was in the shop, going now about a year and almost 2 years ago, my car was in the shop for about 6-7 weeks, and they gave me a plug-in hybrid, and I didn't need to plug it in, but when you plugged it in, it would give you like 27 miles on one charge. It's not quite having a full electric. And, you plug it in for, 45 minutes. It's all charged and ready to go. No, I had no hamster replacement of the soul. My problem was my speedometer odometer started to die. And they had to actually go to Korea to get a new harness. The harness got shipped from Korea to here in beautiful Joplin, Mo. As soon as that arrived, they sent the old harness and the new harness with mileage and all that sort of stuff. They shipped it to California, where they reprogrammed it. And that took like 6-7 weeks. It's great. So thanks, Joey. I'll check it out. I will check it out. So my again, my next car will be a plug-in hybrid. I think they're niftier than heck to use. I'm kind of a technology geek. I just, though, cannot, if all of a sudden my beloved Kia Soul, when I get to that, that time where it's time to get rid of it, I drive my cars into the ground. My car's paid off. It's just about 4 years old, has only 44,000 miles on it. Um, maybe in 3-4 years when this gets old and it's time for me to make the move up, perhaps I will be able to, perhaps I'll be able to, excuse me, apologize. Perhaps they'll have stuff that, that'll last 500 miles on a charge. Yeah, mid-engine Corvette, but they're too expensive. Yeah. They look great. I have seen a couple on the road. You know what looks really, really good? The new Ford Bronco. I've seen about 4 or 5 of those around Joplin Mo. And let me tell you something. They are slick, slick, slick. Ah, nice, Jewy. Yeah, it's I've seen a few here and they are absolutely cool to look at. Yeah, they may be junk, but they look good. Ford Fixer Repair Daily. It's when I was a kid, my dad either had Fords or Chryslers. One of his brothers, and I don't know, and now I'll never really get to know, because my dad's dead. Is that my Fishymon 64? How are you? It's that one of my dad's brothers restores and collects 57 Chevys. Every vehicle he has is that type of stuff. Buenos dias, Edgar. Buenas tardes. Mi bien. ¿Cómo están? Patty's Petite Tanks. How are you? I haven't had lunch yet, so I think I'm still on Buenos dias. Post lunches, Buenas tardes. And after dark, Buenas noches. Yo bien. ¿Y tú cómo estás? Muy bien, Edgar. Gracias. Get my Spanish practice on. Get the Spanish practice on. So I have to take a look. I have I have to get these fish off. I have fish going off. And for whatever reason, I'll have to figure it out. For whatever reason, I'm not seeing it. It'll come to me. It'll come to me all the way around. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not washing clothes. I did that earlier this week. My whole dryer thing, I will just tell you that I have it sort of timed out where unless I have the need to do it, I generally do most of my washes within, once a month. I own enough socks and underwear and t-shirts, stuff like that. to do laundry just once a month. And I have enough towels so I can do that once a month. So that's sort of my deal. I'm pretty exciting. My life is obviously pretty damn exciting all the way around. Yeah, what are your plans? Change some fish aquariums, do some laundry. So, all right, gang, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. I may drop in early tomorrow morning for a live stream at I don't know, could be 5 a.m. Central Time. So again, thanks for watching. You guys have an amazing weekend.